if you're struggling in trading forex, and maybe you've been trading forex for a while now and you still can't seem to get some success, or you can't find your path in trading, then make sure to watch this video to the end. My name is DanFX. I've been trading forex for 5 years now, over 5 years now. By August this year, it makes it 6 years. So I've been trading forex for 5 years now. I can tell you the ups and downs. I've gone through all the ups and downs, all the failures and all the success, and I can tell you that what you're struggling with today is something that all of us, everybody suffers the same thing. Everyone struggles with the same thing. I have gone through all those things, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can solve those things. And the main problem that most people are having when it comes to trading, which is the reason why most of us are not successful, most of us are still struggling, and most of us are losing money in this business. So this is going to be a very raw video. I'm not really going to be editing much of this video, so make sure to just pay close attention to what I'm saying, and maybe you can apply this and see some changes and results in your life. And most of the problems that most of us face, I can tell you plainly, it's not really your trading strategy, it's not your risk management, it's not anything technical on the charts. It's actually your psychology. It's what you're thinking in your mind, your mindset, the way you think, the way you approach trading, your perception of money and different things. That's actually the main problem that most people are having. That's what's causing most of the problems. Now, one of the biggest problems that most people face, which is going to be number one for this video, is don't make trading your number one source of income. Do not make trading your number one source of income. This is one of the biggest problems that most people face. And yeah, it sounds complex, because when I say complex, it sounds somehow, because we are actually trading so that we can make money, and we actually want to make trading our number one source of income, so that we can just wake up, carry your phone, place a couple of trades, make money, and then you're done for the day or done for the week, right? That's what everyone wants. That's the lifestyle that we have been sold to. That's the dream that we have had, that you can wake up maybe in a hotel, 5-star hotel, or somewhere, or in your home, just without answering to anybody, without having a job, without managing anybody or employees or anything. You and yourself, carry your phone, carry your laptop or tablet, and then play some trades and make money. That's what we want. Yeah. And it's not that it's a lie. It's not a lie, but the thing is, you need to know when to start thinking like that. At the stage that most of us are in, we need to stop trying to make trading your number one source of income. When I started trading forex, that was a mistake that I made. I tried making trading my number one source of income. If you do that, you're going to find out that your income is not going to be stable. The thing about trading is your income is not going to be stable. So if your income is not stable and you're not making a decent amount from the volatility, because some months are going to be good, some months are going to be bad. For me, for example, I started this year in drawdown. January was a break-even month for me. February was ended in loss. February was a loss. It was a losing month. I didn't even have much trade. I think I had like 5-6 trades for the entire month, and on average I usually get like 15 to 20 trades on average. So January was a break-even month for me. Had some wins, had some losses. February was a losing month. March was a good month, although the first week of March was quite bad, because the first week I had like 5-6 losses, 7 losses, no wins. All right. So when you're going through all those periods of losses or losing streaks, if trading is your only source of income, you're going to find out that your mind is not going to be in the right place, right? You're going to be looking for how you can make more money, and that's actually what's going to end up in making you lose more money. All right, so try not to make trading in the number one source of income right now. In the future, it will be when you have enough capital. For example, if you have like $100,000 to trade with, and maybe if you take a couple of trades, you've made like $5,000, $10,000, then yeah, trading can be your number one source of income, depending on where you live in the world. If you live in the US, $10,000 a month is a lot of money. If you live in Nigeria, $1,000 a month, that's like $10,000 a month in the US, right? So because here in Nigeria, $1,000 is about one. Did you know that one of the biggest problems that traders face is lack of capital? Because it's very difficult to try and grow a $30 or $50 account and make a significant amount of income. But that's not a problem anymore because of the sponsors of this video, FundingX. With FundingX, you have the ability to trade larger capital, like a $5,000 account, a $50,000 account, and even up to $300,000 accounts to trade with. And the crazy part is, with as little as $32, you can get a $5,000 account to trade with. And that's not all. When you pass the challenge, you get refunded the amount that you used to pay for the challenge, and you get to withdraw any profit you make from the account. So basically, you get your money back plus the money you made from trading the account. So instead of trying to double a $30 account, you can just get a $5,000 account and make 5 to 10% of that, which is already like $250 to $500. So if you want to get an account with Funded Next, make sure to use the coupon code FNDANFX and click the link in the description below to get an account. 0.5 million naira, which most people are not making that amount of money per month. Most people are making like $200, $300 per month, right? So you're going to be living far above average. And when you reach that point, then trading can be your number one source of income, because even when you have losing months, you still have a lot of money on the side that you can live off of, and you used to pay bills and do other things. But if you're not at that stage yet and you're trying to make trading your number one source of income, what happens when you enter a losing streak, when you're losing trades? Your mind is not going to be in the right place, because that's your only source of income. And because that's your only source of income, there's going to be fear, doubt. Your emotions are going to be on the high side because of that, and it's going to lead you to making bad and terrible decisions, both in life and in trading, right? So don't make trading your source of income right now, your main source of income right now, till it gets to the point where you're good at the business, you're good at trading, so you can trade profitably, consistently, and you have the capital, right? If you have the capital and you can trade properly, then trading can be your number one source of income. But before that, you need to get a job, find a way to make money on the side, because even if you're very good at trading, if you don't have money on the side to use to trade, then there's no point. There's no point, because you can't be trying to double a $10 account or $50 account or $100 account. It doesn't make sense, right? You're not going to make a full-time income from that. You need something like $1,000, $10,000, $50,000 or more. $10,000 is good. $5,000 is also good. All right. So if you have that type of, depending on where you are in the world, though, if you have the capital and you have the skill, then you can make trading your number one source of income. But before that, get a job. Even if it's not a job, start a business. Do something to make money on the side, and then part of that money that you made, you carry a little bit of it and then put it into trading to make even more money. Forex is meant to make more money. It's not just you're not trading to get rich quick. At that moment, you're trying to grow your money, you're trying to grow capital, you're trying to grow your money on a steady equity curve. That's what you're trying to do with trading. It's not that you're trying to turn $10 to $10,000. That's not what you should be trying to do. That should not be your mindset. All right, so that's one thing that you need to have in mind, and that's one thing that I had to fix for myself personally, because when I started trading Forex, that was all what was on my mind. In fact, the type of videos that you will see on YouTube that time was a lot of videos of how to turn $1,000, how to turn $1 to $10,000, $5 to how I turn these things like that. And then you think your perception of trading becomes affected by all those things, and then you start trying to get rich quick, which you should be trying to grow your money steadily. Now, number two, which is the second reason why most of you are still struggling with trading, is because you keep on watching flashy content. You keep on watching flashy content. Let's not lie to ourselves. Most of us are watching all these Forex influencers buying Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bugattis, all those stuff, right? What was the name of the other one? McLarens, yeah. So it's not that it's bad to watch them, but if you consume that type of information, or if you consume that type of content too much, it's going to affect you in a negative way. Normally, those things should be like a boost, or should be like, one, proof that the trading works and you can be successful. If someone has done it, then you can do it too. That's one. Two, should be a form of motivation to motivate you to push harder. Maybe you can get to that level too. That should be what it should be about. But if you start to watch it too much and it becomes a habit of greed, and it starts to build greed inside of you, then that greed, you're going to apply that greed in the market, and it's going to make you blow your accounts. You're not going to be successful if you're putting too much of that in your head. You should be looking at those things as motivation to push harder, and then you go on the chart and backtest and learn and try and improve yourself, so that one day you can get to that point. That's the point of the flashy content. But if you watch it too much, your mindset is going to get affected, in the sense that when you enter the charts, when you enter a trade, always going to be in your mind, oh, I need to buy Lamborghini tomorrow. increase my lot size. Let me increase the lot size. Let me increase the lot size. Let me increase my leverage. Oh, this is going to be a winning trade. Let me just double the account so I can buy jelly or I can buy Benz and move out and stuff like that. Right. So that shouldn't be what is on your mind. What should be on your mind is, okay, I'm going to try and grow these accounts on a steady pace. I'm going to try and live below my means or live comfortably with the money that I'm making, being content at the beginning stage. Then grow the capital to the point where you now have the money to buy those things. Right? The money will come. It just takes time. It might take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. It might take time like that, but in the end, you're gonna get to that point if you stick to it. There's nothing that if someone has done it before, you can do it, right? If someone has done it before, you can do it, and if you put your mind to it, definitely you're gonna get there. It's just a matter of time. But if you want that instant gratification and you want to just get it now, that's where the problem comes in, and that's what's gonna lead you to doing a lot of messy stuff and blowing your accounts. Which actually brings us to number 3, which is stop trying to get rich, or stop trying to get rich quick. Stop trying to get rich or stop trying to get rich quick. One of them. All right. The reason why I say this is because trading is a good way to get rich. Let's not lie. Trading is a good way to get rich. There are many people that have gotten rich with trading. You yourself, you can get rich with trading. All right. You can. It's very possible. It's possible. In fact, I would say it's one of the fastest ways to get rich. I won't lie, because there are a lot of businesses out there. Not many are the way forex trading is, in the sense that you can just you don't need to attend to anybody. You don't need to hire employees. You don't need a boss, someone to say, oh, I do this and do that, right? It's just you and the market, and then you just need stable internet connection in your phone, and then you can make money online, right? That is good. But the thing now is, the way you should be looking at trading, all these things is just perception. The way you should be looking at trading is you should be looking at it as something that should not at the moment get you rich, but make you live a more comfortable life, and stop trying to become a millionaire too early. You can't rush the process. It takes time, right? And I know most of you are around my age, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, because I see the analytics on my YouTube. Most of you are around that age. And if you're around that age, like me, you shouldn't be looking for how to get rich quick, right? Yeah, you have seen popular forex traders on internet that are rich quick, or maybe entrepreneurs in Mangazi, all these guys that are rich at a young age, but you shouldn't actually be trying to do that. Those are things that, like, think about it. How many millionaires do you know that are young? How many do you know? Except for the ones you see on the internet, which are just compared to how many billions and billions of people you have on this earth. That is just a small minority, right? So it's not actually a normal thing to be a millionaire at a very young age, like 20, 21, 22, 23, right? I would say, okay, 27, 28, 29, that's a good age, 30. But the way you should be thinking is you should be thinking long term. You should be thinking of how you can sustain yourself and like become financially free with trading, and then later on become a millionaire, right? With time. It takes time. Everything is just timing, right? You can become a millionaire, but not now. It will take time. Maybe in the future, maybe next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Like if you look at popular forex traders like Harvey, Jeffrey, most of you are seeing them now. Because you're buying Lambos and buying all this stuff. But they've been trading for 8 years, 7, 8, 9 years. They've been trading for up to that time. When I started trading forex 2019, 2020, we didn't know there was nobody we didn't know Harvey, we didn't know Jeffrey. There was nothing like that. I mean, there was a time I saw Jeffrey on YouTube. I was like, who is this guy? Because that time was like 2020. He hasn't bought all this stuff yet. He hasn't made that money yet. He was still on YouTube grinding. When I look at his videos, I was like, who's this guy? This guy is hustling. But now look at him. He's buying McLarens, Lamborghinis, right? Harvey's buying Rolls Royce and all those stuff. It didn't start today. It took them time. They've been trading forex for a long time, way before I started trading forex. I started trading forex 2019. They have been trading forex for a very long time. Look at people like Dapper Willis. He has been trading forex for 13 years or 10 or 13 years now. All right, so all these things that you're seeing right now is not a product of something that just happened instantly. is a product of all the years combined, compounding into one event. All right, so there's an analogy that I heard one time, which is actually a good analogy. That says that, I can't remember exactly how it is, but it deals with like bamboo trees. I don't know if you guys know how bamboo trees work. They say that when you plant the bamboo under the ground, that it takes months or years before you can germinate and then come out, something like that. Can't remember exactly how it is, but it takes a lot of time for it to germinate. But when it comes out, it takes about 3 months or so for it to grow. Like, well, you know how tall bamboos are, so it takes a very short time for it to get to that point, but it takes a longer time for it to germinate and come out. Right, so that's like what I mean by that. Now is how it makes sense in this example that I'm talking about is, when you first start trading forex, it's going to take you a lot of time to get things started, to understand things, to become profitable, to become consistently profitable. Sorry, my hands are paining me for holding the phone. This hand is paining me, so I'm using the other hand. So it's going to take you time to germinate, to build the foundation and become consistently profitable. But once you have, not only that, to germinate, to become to lay the foundation to become consistently profitable, and also to build the capital. Because even if you're a consistently profitable trader, without the capital, you're not going to make that money. All right, so, and also to build that capital, it takes a lot of time, compounding, growing your account for 6 months, 1 year. But after all that, once you have the capital and you have all these things in place, once that clicks like this, you're going to see that is up from there. You're going to start buying Benz, GLEs, Lamborghinis, and all those stuff. All right, so that's basically how the journey is with trading, and that is what you need to, that's how you should be looking at things. But right now, if you're not at that stage yet, you should be looking for how to just sustain yourself while you're still trying to grow your account, and then later on make that money, get that back. So these are the 3 things that you should be doing if you know you're struggling with trading. Once you change your mindset, change the way you look at the market, or you look at trading, or you look at the world as a whole, change the way you approach trading, change your perception, and then you're going to start seeing results in your trading. This is going to help you in the long term. If you guys enjoy the video, and if you like raw content like this, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.